government's urge to maintain MCO restrictions. No more compromise. Stern action awaits MCO violators. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. You're watching News on 2. I'm Jessica Lee. Now, Malaysia recorded 184 new COVID-19 cases as of noon today, bringing the tally of infections in the country to 4,530. Meanwhile, 3 more deaths were reported to the Health Ministry's Crisis Preparedness and Response Centre, or CPRC, bringing the national COVID-19 death toll to 73. Now, in his daily COVID-19 press conference, Health Director General Datuk Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah also said 165 more cases recovered and were discharged from hospitals today. Now, this brings the total number of patients who have recovered from the virus to 1,995.
Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia ingin memaklumkan bahawa terdapat 165 kes yang telah pulih dan dibenarkan discharge pada hari ini. Ini menjadikan jumlah kumulatif kes yang telah pulih sepenuhnya dari jangkitan COVID-19 dan telah discharge pada ward adalah sebanyak 1,995 kes, bersamaan dengan 44% daripada jumlah keseluruhan kes. Duka cita dimaklumkan bahawa terdapat pertambahan 3 kes kematian berkaitan dengan COVID-19. Justru jumlah kumulatif kes kematian COVID-19 di Malaysia adalah sebanyak 73 orang, iaitu bersamaan dengan 1.6% pada jumlah keseluruhan kes.
He also said that 72 COVID-19 patients are currently receiving intensive care treatments. Now, on another note, Dr. Nur Hisham said that the first and second phases of the Movement Control Order, or MCO, have shown a positive result as it has reduced the infectivity rate among the community. Therefore, he said, measures taken in the first 2 phases of the MCO should be maintained and any move to loosen it should be delayed for now. He added that currently there are 2,482 active COVID-19 cases that were isolated and treated.
Mengikut trajektori unjuran Kementerian Kesihatan pada 14 April 2020, iaitu apabila tamatnya fasa kedua Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan, unjuran kes-kes positif dengan kebolehjangkitan adalah dijangka lebih kurang 2,033 kes. Ini menunjukkan tanda-tanda kejayaan Perintah Kawalan Pergerakan fasa pertama dan fasa kedua menurunkan kebolehjangkitan COVID-19 dalam komuniti. Oleh itu, Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia menasihatkan orang ramai untuk terus membantu kerajaan dalam usaha memutuskan rantaian jangkitan COVID-19. Dengan kekal duduk di rumah, mengamalkan jarak selamat sekurang-kurangnya 1 meter dan kerap mencuci tangan dengan air dan sabun.
The Yang-di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riyatuddin Al-Mustafa Bilal Shah has expressed his support for the third phase of the Movement Control Order, or MCO, from the 15th of April until the 28th of April, as announced by the Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin yesterday. Al-Sultan Abdullah also calls on the Rakyat to comply with the MCO and instructions given by the government in order to break the chain of COVID-19 infection. According to Istana Negara's Comptroller of the Royal Household, Datuk Ahmad Fadil Samsudin, that the extension of the MCO would enable the Health Ministry to focus on targeted groups which had been identified as the sources of transmissions. Datuk Ahmad Fadil said the King also expressed his hope that the people will continue to be patient and persevere in facing the challenges which were part of the new normal. The Rakyat are also advised to always be careful, to practice personal hygiene and social distancing, and to avoid attending any gathering or crowded areas. Datuk Ahmad Fadil said in view of the extension of the MCO and on the advice of the Health Ministry, Istana Negara would not be organising or attending any religious ceremonies such as Tahlil throughout the month of Ramadan. He said the decision took into account the factor of security and the need to avoid putting all parties at risk, particularly the people. Yet another 1,095 individuals were detained for breaching the Movement Control Order MCO yesterday. Senior Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob in his daily press conference today said that 815 of them were issued compound fine of 1,000 ringgit, while 240 were remanded and 38 were released on bail. The senior minister also said that following the announcement by the Prime Minister on the MCO's extension yesterday, the police will no longer tolerate with any MCO violators.
Pihak PDRM dan ATM, pihak PDRM telah mengambil ketetapan bahawa tindakan yang lebih tegas dan tidak akan berkompromi lagi dengan individu yang masih engkar dan degil. Mereka yang tidak ataupun engkar mematuhi PKP kali ini akan ditangkap dan dituduh di mahkamah di bawah Seksyen 24 Akta Pencegahan dan Pengawalan Penyakit Berjangkit 1988 ataupun Akta 342 yang membawa hukuman penjara tidak lebih dari 2 tahun atau denda atau kedua-duanya sekali. Bagi kesalahan kedua di bawah akta ini, ia je boleh membawa hukuman penjara tidak lebih daripada 5 tahun dan denda atau kedua-duanya sekali.
Yesterday, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said the government might ask the Health Ministry to discuss with the Attorney General on the possibility of raising the fine or jail sentence imposed on those who violate the order. On another note, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri added that the Police and Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission or MCMC will be taking action against news portal that run misleading or inaccurate news reports. Meanwhile, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said that stern action will be taken against those who obstruct civil servants from carrying out their duties. He said actions will be taken under Section 186 of the Penal Code, which carries a maximum 2 years jail or 10,000 ringgit fine or both.
Menghalang tugas penjawat awam bukan saja menghalang tugas pegawai-pegawai polis, tetapi juga kepada sesiapa saja penjawat awam yang terlibat di dalam operasi kita untuk menghalang rantaian COVID-19 ini, termasuk jururawat, doktor dan sebagainya.
On another note, Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said efforts are being made to bring home Malaysians stranded abroad. The senior minister said the government, through its foreign missions abroad, was monitoring the situation closely, including in India, Sri Lanka, Egypt, Saudi Arabia and Turkey.
Kita mendengar rintihan daripada rakyat kita yang terkandas di luar negara. Oleh itu, melalui kedutaan Malaysia, kedutaan kita di luar negara terus memantau rakyat kita di luar negara yang terkandas dan usaha untuk membawa balik mereka dilaksanakan oleh Kementerian Luar Negara. Misalnya, seramai 355 rakyat kita yang berada di Algeria dan Tunisia dibawa balik dan dibiayai oleh syarikat, oleh majikan mereka.
According to Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri, a total of 80 Malaysians have returned from Saudi Arabia through the cooperation with the Saudi Arabian government, while 285 Malaysians have also arrived safely from Egypt. He added that the government expected 81 Malaysians who were stranded in India and Sri Lanka to arrive home on the 14th of April. In the meantime, the Melaka Tengah district in Melaka is the latest to be categorized as a COVID-19 red zone, bringing the total number of red zones nationwide to 26 as of noon yesterday. Now, based on the Crisis Preparedness and Response Centre or CPRC report published on the Health Ministry's social media sites today, 44 cases of COVID-19 have been recorded in Melaka Tengah. Meanwhile, Lembah Pantai in Kuala Lumpur continues to record the highest number of cases at 427, while Hulu Langat and Petaling in Selangor recorded 368 and 328 cases respectively, followed by Kuching Sarawak with 209 cases. The red zone categorization is for areas with more than 41 cases of COVID-19 Orange zone 20 to 40 cases, yellow zone 1 to 19 cases, and green zone no case. The state of Selangor continues to register the highest number of cases at 1,148, while Labuan has recorded the lowest number so far at 13. The government will help vegetable growers in Cameron Highlands, Pahang and Lojing in Gua Musang resolve the problem of a glut in supply during the Movement Control Order MCO period, causing some farmers to discard their produce. Deputy Agriculture and Food Industry Minister Second, Dato' J. Abdullah Matnawi, said the ministry will send officers from the Federal Agricultural Marketing Authority or FAMA to both of these areas to investigate the matter. Dato' J. Abdullah said the ministry will open an operations room during the MCO period to resolve the problem.
Maklumat sudah dibuat. Dalam suasana yang susah ini, maknanya suasana wabak COVID ini, kita mengharapkan banyak pihak bersabar juga lah. Maknanya bersabar dari segi kerana memang ada hiccup di mana-mana, ada halangan di mana-mana. Namun di pihak kementerian kita ada bilik gerakan yang beroperasi bagi memantau dan menyelesaikan masalah-masalah yang dihadapi dalam setiap di semua rantaian pengeluaran makanan ini. Dan apabila ada saja masalah-masalah memang kita akan selesaikan. Jadi dalam isu lebihan bahan sayur-sayuran itu, Esko Kerajaan Kelantan pun dah sebut semalam bagaimana Kerajaan Kelantan berusaha untuk melalui agensi federal dan juga jabatan-jabatan negeri juga untuk membantu para petani ini bagi memasarkan pasaran.
Met after observing the operations at the Malaysian Fisheries Development Board or LKIM port in Tok Bali, Pasir Puteh, the Deputy Minister also expressed hope that food producers are more creative in marketing their produce, such as by selling online and providing delivery services. The Plantation Industries and Commodities Ministry, or KPPK, is ready to assist the Sabah government to ensure that oil palm plantations and mills comply with Movement Control Order MCO directives following the state government's decision to allow them to operate throughout the MCO. KPPK Minister Datuk Dr. Muhammad Khairuddin Aman Razali said the ministry, through the Malaysian Palm Oil Board or MPOB and the Malaysian Estate Owners Association MEOA, will ensure oil palm plantations and mills comply with all COVID-19 pandemic operation guidelines issued by the Sabah Health Department. He said in a statement today, the ministry welcomed the Sabah government's decision to give some leeway to allow conditional operations for oil palm plantations and mills in 6 districts, that is Tawau, Lahad Datu, Kinabatangan, Semporna, Kunak and Kalabakan throughout the MCO period. He added that the conditional permission to operate and operational guidelines issued by the Sabah Health Department must be taken seriously so that oil palm plantations and mills can continue to operate. Datuk Dr. Muhammad Khairuddin also said the ministry will not compromise on violations committed by any oil palm plantation or mill. No compromise on enforcement personnel colluding with migrant smugglers. Now, the police have not ruled out the possibility of officers from enforcement agencies being involved in human smuggling activities in Johor. State Police Chief Commissioner Dato' Ayub Khan Maidin Pichai said the move came after 7 suspects, including 2 locals, were arrested at around 3 a.m. near a coastal area of Tanjung Pengaleh in Kota Tinggi on the 8th of April. Speaking in a press conference held at the Johor Police Headquarters today, Dato' Ayub added that those arrested aged between 24 and 42, with 4 being female. 2 of the main suspects are locals.
Hasil siasat ke atas 2 tekong laut mendapati kesemua migran telah cuba untuk memasuki Malaysia melalui laluan yang tidak diwartakan dengan bantuan sedikit kehidupan migran. Siasatan juga menindakkan sedikit telah beroperasi sejak bulan Disember tahun lepas.
Dato' Ayub said police also seized 2 boats and their engines, a mobile phone and 2 barrels of petrol. He said each illegal immigrant paid between 800 and 1,500 ringgit to the 2 tekongs to bring them in. As such, from the investigation, the police have reason to believe that this syndicate is being aided by officers in enforcement agencies. Dato' Ayub added that the police are in the midst of identifying those behind the syndicate and will not compromise in taking action against personnel of enforcement agencies who are found to be colluding with migrant smugglers. Now, the police will investigate a Facebook page alleged to have been used to upload a video that caused alarm among the people before calling up an MP who is also a former deputy minister to record a statement. The police have opened an investigation paper on the video, which allegedly showed Malaysian workers returning from Singapore crowding the Customs, Immigration and Quarantine Complex Sultan Iskandar Building, or BSI, last night. Elaborating further, the police said Johor Immigration lodged a police report and the case will be investigated under Section 505 of the Penal Code and Section 233 of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998. The investigations into the case had been taken over by the Bukit Aman Classified Criminal Investigation Unit. According to the police, the video not only caused alarm to the public but also law enforcement agencies. The video was actually believed to be of a fire drill conducted at BSI late last year, and that the individual who spread the video should have first checked its authenticity. The Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, or MCMC, says internet users in Malaysia have only experienced minimal interruption following the damage to the Asia Pacific Cable Network 2, or APCN2, submarine cable. Now, MCMC said it had been informed by Telekom Malaysia Berhad, or TM, about the damage to one of the APCN2 cable segments, which connects Chongming, China, and Lantau, Hong Kong, Segment 3. The APCN2 submarine cable, which connects Malaysia to Singapore, Hong Kong and the United States, is one of 14 worldwide submarine cable systems jointly owned by TM. In a statement released today, MCMC said TM had given the assurance that all necessary steps would be taken to reduce service interruptions for users. The Commission added that TM had also activated additional capacity through the Cahaya Malaysia submarine cable system, which connects Malaysia's international traffic to Japan. It added that global giants such as Akamai Technologies, Amazon.com, Facebook Inc., Google Inc., Microsoft, MSN, and other international content providers had peering connections at the Malaysia Internet Exchange, or MYIX, and most of them provided cache service on the networks of local internet service providers. MCMC further noted it would continue to monitor the situation to ensure that internet services to users would not be severely interrupted, especially during the Movement Control Order MCO period. And that's it from us. In our top story, government urged to maintain MCO restrictions to further reduce infectivity rates. Now let's adhere to the Movement Control Order and just stay at home. Join us again at 7 p.m. tomorrow. I'm Jessica Lee. Stay tuned to TV2.